Hello, and welcome to another live off-season edition of AGT Time. Cody Patterson here, along with.
Along with Jay Bach, ready to keep going with the Brant Steel. See what this crazy season has in store for us.
Yeah, so we're back for part 2 of our Brant Steel AGT contestants play Survivor. We started off with kind of the intro last week. We got through episode 3 of Survivor.
We got through episode 3. You asked a lot of good questions. I think you're a little more educated on how the game of Survivor works, how they sort of make the players play. So we're having a lot of fun with it. Let's up front kind of get our contact information out there. I am on Twitter at OneManBander, or you could reach us at AGT Time.
There you go.
Or Facebook AGTcast and Gmail agtcast@gmail.com.
Yep. And I'm also on Twitter at Cody L. Patterson. Now, before we move on, I've got to do an apology. I got to do kind of a little retraction from last week's episode, Jay.
Oh no. What'd you do?
So I said a little faux pas at the beginning of last week's episode. I said that this was our first video podcast that AGT Time has done, and I forgot one little tidbit of information that I had already done a video podcast with a friend of the podcast and former host Cody Mims.
Oh no. So this is not we're not breaking new ground yet.
No. He and I have done video podcasts before in the off season. I'm hoping he's listening. I hope he didn't get too offended. We do try to remember. We do try to remember that there is a history of AGT Time before me and before you, and we try to recognize that history. We don't forget, Jay.
Okay. Well, I really am the new kid on the block, so a lot of the history is way beyond my my knowledge. I really started listening just as Cody Mims was on his way out the door. And you sent up the flare for the invite, and I responded, and I hadn't listened to the back catalog yet. So,
well, I still appreciate you joining, but I just wanted to get that out there, Cody Mims. If you're listening, you said you were going to be listening. You were excited about the Survivor stuff, so I just wanted to let everyone know that was not our first video podcast. I've done one before. So
all right.
Got that out of the way. So we're going to move right back into our Survivor Brant Steel AGT contestants play Survivor. So to kind of recap, for those that haven't listened to our part 1, we're going to kind of go through. We've already picked a bunch of AGT contestants. We picked, what did we pick? 18 contestants from seasons past.
Yeah, we had 6 previous winners who are not singers, 6 previous winners who are singers, -1 +1, just a substitution there. And then you and I drafted our last 6 contestants that'll go into the very last 6 spots. So we've got 3 tribes of 6 on this season.
Yep, and the reason we're doing this as a video podcast is because we have a little bit of art here. It's a visual piece of it. We've brought up the Brant Steel site, and I'm going to, for those that did listen to last week's, we had a little bit of technical difficulties. So we've worked through those, and I think we've actually got it correct now, Jay. So we've got the Brant Steel website here, and can you see it?
I can see it just fine. Thank you.
Nice and big for you. You can see read everything.
You might bump it up one larger.
I can absolutely do that. Yep. Let's see. Go up to 200%. How about that?
I love it.
Okay. So yeah, we got a little visual piece to this podcast so everyone can kind of see what's going on, see all of our wonderful AGT performers, see their face here. kind of what they're doing on each episode of Survivor. So, you want to jump into it, or you got anything else you want to cover first?
No, I'm ready to jump into it. We can just recap. To this point, the Singer tribe has lost 0 members. We've got Bianca Ryan, Eli Matson, Grace Vanderwall, Kevin Skinner, Landau Eugene Murphy Jr., and Michael Grimm.
Yep.
In the non-Singers winners tribe, we've still got my girl Darcy Lynn Farmer, Kenichi Ibina, Matt Franco, Paul Zerden, and Shin Lim.
Yep.
And then in our tribe of contestants that we picked, we're down to Piff the Magic Dragon, the Regurgitator. We've got Sophie Dossie, and is it Alfredo?
That's right. Alfredo from Deadly Games.
Scroll down a little further. I can't see that.
Absolutely. Yep. Sorry about that. There we go.
There we go. So just Alfredo from Deadly Games, the knife thrower.
Yeah, not his lovely wife, who we do enjoy. She does a great job on the show. But we I got to pick this one. I only wanted the guy.
We only wanted him, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Now, in our variety tribe here, we did lose. We lost Terry Fader.
We lost Terry Fader.
Yep. So his torch has been put out? Is that right?
Snuffed might be the word you would use.
Snuffed. Yeah. Sorry about that. Got to make sure I'm using the terminology here. He was voted off the island. Is that right?
He was voted off the island.
Now, was he voted off? Was it him that was voted off via rocks, or was that one of our other? No, that was the Kinetic King. Is that right?
That was the Kinetic King.
Yeah, man.
So our tribe was so evenly divided. They tied once. They revoted. Nobody flipped. They tied again. So that means the 2 that got votes were immune, and the other 4 had to draw rocks. And before we even got a word out of his mouth, we had to say goodbye to the Kinetic King.
Yeah. So we lost the Kinetic King, and we've lost Tape Face.
And Tape Face. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So that's kind of where we're at now. So we're in episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Yeah. So we're going to kind of just proceed on in episode 4 and kind of see what happens next.
Yep. We'll try to get through 5 or 6, 7 more episodes here this podcast, maybe at a little quicker pace than last time.
Oh yeah. I interrupted a lot, kind of asked a bunch of questions.
No, keep asking the questions.
Yeah. You did a great job at explaining it last week, Jay. So
it is kind of fun to see somebody learn the ins and outs of the game. You're asking good questions. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully it's useful for somebody else out there too.
Yeah. Okay. So it looks like we still got our 7 strength on Eli Matson and Michael Grimm.
Eli Matson and Michael Grimm still getting along. Still the interesting hat duo, the interesting hat alliance.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's see what our others are doing. So Kenichi, Paul Zerden still kind of unsure about each other.
They're in an alliance, but it's a weak alliance. I don't know. Don't trust anybody whose head won't stay on his shoulders, I guess.
That's right. And also someone that kind of talks out of 2 mouths.
Talks out of both sides of his mouth. Yeah.
There you go. Yep. And then let's kind of see what our picks are doing. So, that's not looking good either. Alfredo and Professional Regurgitator. Steve, is that Steve?
Stevie Star.
Yeah.
And Alfredo. They are just a 5 and 6 loyalty on their 6 strengths alliance. So there's this whole game is up in the air. Nobody is really too committed to anybody else.
Now, this is the alliance where it's possible that Stevie Star could be hiding maybe some knives for Alfredo.
Yes, it seems very, very possible.
Okay. So let's see what's going on in the reward challenge. Okay, so colorblind. So
each tribe will choose one person to be their caller. The rest of the tribe will be blindfolded. Using only verbal commands, the caller will instruct the pair of blindfolded tribe members to go out into the field and collect 4 items. Every time they get an item, they must bring it back and hoist it to the top of their tribe's tower and then head back out. Once they've collected all their items, the caller will send them back out for the tribe flag. The first 2 tribes to raise their tribe flags to the top will win reward. So you've got one person sort of up on a platform. They can see what's going on. and it's their job to holler and to make it known where you need to go. Go left, go right, whatever it is.
So in this type of competition, is there usually just one person doing that? Do they change out? Do they kind of share the role of that?
It would be one person for each tribe for the entire challenge.
Okay. And we notice we still have like all six in this tribe. And oops, I guess I went a little far here.
That's all right.
Yeah. So does it benefit a larger tribe than it does a smaller tribe? Does it matter?
They're going to have the same number of people competing in a challenge. So if the one tribe is down to 4, the most that any other tribe would have out there is 4.
Okay. So then 2 will just be sitting out.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's a rule that you can't sit out the same person in back-to-back challenges. So
Okay.
If you have a particularly weak or particularly not good person on your tribe, a consistently weak contender, you can't just set them out time after time after time.
They will have to compete.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's kind of see what happened here. So it looks like the Singer tribe wins the reward.
Wins again. They are unstoppable. They've got their fishing gear. They've got their fire making kit. They are living pretty high on the hog.
So as these teams win and they kind of win their rewards, as they're getting their fire and they're getting their tents, and looks like here they get hens and a rooster. Does that help them down the road? I mean, obviously it gets them more comfortable. They're getting their bellies full. They're more rested.
That's exactly it. Yep.
Okay.
And it is kind of a rich get richer sort of thing that you see sometimes, where once they've kind of got the ball rolling, it's hard for the other team to catch up. So in this challenge, they win 3 hens and 1 rooster. The hope is that you'll be able to eat that rooster and maybe get some eggs from those hens and have some sort of ongoing sustenance. Seems like the hens very rarely lay for them, though.
Well, you don't want to really get rid of the rooster, because if you may get the eggs, but then you're not getting more chickens at that point, right?
Well, the game only lasts for 39 days.
Okay.
And we're already on game 12 or day 12. So no, you're not going to be raising any chicks
Got
on
it.
the island.
Okay. So then it looks like our variety tribe wins the reward. They get 10 eggs.
Right? Yep. That's 2 eggs apiece.
Okay.
Not a bad win.
Nope. Now, how long would that last them? I mean, obviously you're not going to go and have a double egg omelet right off the bat.
No, you might do one today and one tomorrow for each person. You might just let each person decide what to do with their own egg at their own time. It is kind of one of the social aspects of the game that I suppose gets played. But no, it's you wouldn't normally just blow through those both real quick. You might try to space out your protein a little bit.
Are they doing any haggling or bargaining at this point? Hey, I'll give you my egg for a vote or anything of that nature?
You don't see a lot of that, no.
Okay.
I suppose a person might, if they're not particularly keen on their eggs, try to pawn that off on somebody else, or use it as a chip. But that's not something I ever remember seeing as part of the gameplay.
What about people that are, say, vegetarians or vegans? What are they doing at this point?
That does come up. It comes up really pretty regularly, actually, especially when it comes down to preparing the chickens for eating. A lot of times, somebody who's a vegetarian will still eat eggs, but not the poultry, or they still eat fish, but not the land-dwelling animals or the the mammals or whatever. So it can be a source of contention. There was just a girl on this current season, Big Wendy, they called her, who when it came down to it, she decided that she was going to go vegetarian. She didn't want to see those chickens get slaughtered, and she ended up even releasing them in the dark of the night. So that is something that comes up. Most of the time, vegetarians are pretty level-headed. They're not actually trying to hurt the rest of the tribe. They just have their own reasons for doing what they do, and generally people are pretty okay with that.
It seems like just a really weird time to be going vegetarian when you're trying to survive on the island and win a competition.
Yeah,
But I
Big
guess if you're
Wendy.
putting, I mean, I guess if you're putting a spot where you actually have to kill a chicken, I'm not sure I could kill a chicken.
I think I'd figure it out for the protein, but it seemed like Big Wendy was not really playing to win the game. She was making a lot of noise,
Okay.
but not necessarily making a lot of friends.
Okay.
So yeah, she was a really interesting player. She brought a lot of color to the season. She was high energy, but not a good survivor player at the end of the day.
Okay. Okay, so then that leaves, I guess, our picks again to go to immunity.
Well, no, they just don't win reward. This was only reward,
Not immunity. I meant to. Oh, it's just a reward.
and
So they're
now
not.
we've got an immunity challenge coming up
Okay.
next.
Okay.
So both the other tribes conceivably have some protein in their bellies. See how it goes on the immunity challenge. Immunity challenge is called House of the Holy. It says each tribe will be attached to a rope and one at a time maneuver through a rope obstacle. They'll grab a bag of balls and head to the finish. At the finish, one person for each tribe will balance on a beam while attempting to maneuver a ball through a maze of holes to the top. If the ball falls through a hole on the way, they will have to start over. First two tribes to get all 3 balls to the top wins immunity. So classic obstacle course and a puzzle. It's figuring out how to get that there. So looks like the first tribe through is that our Singer tribe
That's our
first?
Singer tribe again.
Oh man,
Boy, they are unstoppable.
unstoppable, unbelievable. Second place goes to our tribe.
Yay! Finally.
They've got a safe. So that means that the Singer winners are going to be going to. No, that means that the variety winners are going to be going to Tribal Council. That puts Darcy Lynn Farmer in the hot seat.
So yeah. So what do you think? Do you think Sophie Dossie was the one kind of maneuvering through the course with her flexibility and agility?
Sophie Dossie could be. Alfredo's good with his hands. Piff is good with his hands. The professional regurgitator is also there.
Do you think he tried? Do you think he tried to carry the balls in his? Did you just swallow them so he could carry them easier?
Well, that's not how the challenge worked.
Oh, okay.
I think he was strictly moral support.
Okay, so you think he was on the sideline, not doing anything?
Yeah, I can't imagine that he brought too much skills to the table on that one. So,
so why do you think our singers are so good at these competitions?
Man,
I mean, what are these guys? I mean, what do they bring to the island?
There's something to be said for getting along as a tribe. You know, it's the Kumbaya tribe. You know,
that's exactly what I was going to ask. Are they sitting around singing Kumbaya and having a good old jam session in the evenings? I mean,
just a good old yeah. There's nothing keeping them down. They all got smiles on their faces.
They got hats. 3 of them got hats.
They got hats.
They're staying out of the sun. So
the chicken catcher is catching chickens or
there
fish,
you go.
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's they're doing great. Now there is a theory of it's hard to, especially when we come merge time, like our Singer tribe hasn't had to really play the game yet. They haven't had to play the social game yet. They've only just been winning challenges.
Okay.
So when they do get to a place where they are going to tribal, it's going to be harder for them to keep playing the game. It's going to be harder for them to compete with the other tribes that have been feeling each other out and they know their way around. They know what's going on here. So there's a possibility that they're going to be in a bad spot.
Okay, that'll be really interesting to see.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens when we come to the merge here in a couple episodes.
Okay, well, let's see what happens next.
All right. So between the immunity challenge and the tribal council, we're going to check in with each tribe here. First, we're going to go back to the singers and see how alliances are shaping up and everything else. And Grace Vanderwall already has the singer tribe idol. There's no other hidden immunity idol. Grace and Bianca bond slightly.
Okay, so kind of what are they talking about? Ukuleles or just girl things? Like,
Yeah, puppies, and I don't know. Maybe it's Bianca being a good big sister and saying, "Hey, I was young when I won too, and this is what to expect," and being sort of the knowledgeable sage on that. I don't know.
okay, let's see what the next group's doing.
All right, our variety acts. Matt Franco has the variety tribe idol. There's no other hidden idol. And Paul Zerden and Kenichi Niba. Wow.
Look at that. Something happened.
Something happened. They are now a 9 loyalty each. It is a very strong alliance.
So why is their strength only at 6 then?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Again, that's a Brant Steele concoction, not something that the show shows us. So that's they're getting along great. They've got each other's backs, and they're ready to make it happen.
Okay, let's see what our guys are up to.
And our picks: Sophie Dossie has our tribe's idol. There's no other hidden immunity idol, and that's it. Nobody's growing or shrinking their alliance.
Yeah. So do you think Sophie was able to like climb high up in a tree to hide her idol, or?
Yeah, maybe was able to sneak through a thing or bend over something backwards to make sure that she was the only one who knew how to access it. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, you ready to go to tribal council?
Let's do it.
Let's see.
Okay, so our variety act tribe is going to tribal council. We got Darcy Lynn Farmer, Kenichi Abina, Matt Franco, Paul Zerden, and Shin Lim. Matt has the tribe idol. The castaways all vote. Matt does not play the tribe idol. First vote is Darcy Lynn. Second vote goes to Matt Franco. Third vote goes to Darcy Lynn. Fourth vote goes to Matt Franco. Oh
no.
The fifth player voted out is Darcy Lynn Farmer.
Wow. I wonder what she did to really get under everyone's skin.
She was never in on that that ventriloquist tribe alliance. For some reason, she wasn't getting along with those guys. She lost it.
Yeah, Terry Fader and her and
Paul Zerden.
Paul Zerden, yeah, they just never really got along, and so Terry Fader's already gone home. They're just trying to get rid of those ventriloquists. You can't trust someone that has someone else speak for them.
Speak for yourself once.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, boy. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, man.
Okay, you want to see how everyone voted?
Let's see how they voted. We know Darcy voted for Matt, and Matt voted for Darcy, which means that Paul Zerden and Kenichi both voted for Darcy Lynn, and Shin Lim voted along with Darcy. So Shin Lim appears to be on the outs now.
Well, and Kenichi and Paul Zerden were in the other alliance, right?
Kenichi and Paul Zerden were in the other alliance, yes.
Yeah. So Matt kind of went against his own alliance there. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah. It seems like he flipped the wrong way for us. So that's rough. That's rough.
Okay, so I guess if you had to vote, you had to vote against yourself. You can't vote for yourself, obviously.
You can't vote for yourself.
Well, I guess you could vote for yourself, but why would you, right?
There's rules against it.
Oh, really? You can't vote for yourself?
If you wanted to be voted out of the game or voted off the island, you would have to make them vote you out or you quit.
Okay.
But, sometimes there are, like engineered quits. So you don't, go down in the history books as a quitter. But it's usually pretty frowned upon.
Okay. Okay, so we move on to episode 5 now.
Episode 5. Here we go.
Okay,
All right.
So that variety tribe is getting pretty whittled down. We got 4 left at each of the other of the variety and the host picks, and that singer tribe still going strong.
Still going strong. Hasn't even been to a tribal council yet.
Okay. Oh, we got a twist.
Oh boy, let's see what this is. The castaways are asked to select a covered buff from a bowl. These contain buffs that determine their new tribe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so
We're getting
now
mixed.
things are going to get mixed up.
Okay.
All right, the former singer tribe. Boy, we're going to have to figure these out. All right, Bianca draws our picks tribe buff.
Okay.
Eli draws a singer tribe buff. Grace, she's along with Bianca with our picks tribe, the C tribe. I don't know if we want to give these guys different names. Kevin Skinner is on our tribe as well, the 6. And Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. is on our tribe, the same host pick tribe as well. And Michael Grimm, he's on the singer tribe. And that makes up that entire tribe, right? So we're going to have 2 tribes of 6. Is that what I'm seeing?
I'm guessing so.
All right. So the other tribe is going to consist of Kenichi Ibina, Matt Franco, Paul Zerden. We've got Shin Lim. Wait, I'm messing this up. We got our picks and singer tribe. So it looks like the variety tribe is decimated here.
Yeah, so that was the former variety tribe. Yep. And now we're in the former host picks.
Okay.
So Alfredo stays put.
Alfredo stays on the same beach. Piff is going to the singer tribe. Stevie Starr, the professional regurgitator, is going to the singer tribe. And Sophie Dossie's going to the singer tribe.
Okay, so this really kind of messes up our tribe names.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We're going to have to try and keep this all straight. If we want to label them A, B, and C or something else, we can try to plow through here. But yeah, the tribe names are going to get a little bit screwy. It doesn't really matter. After the merge, they all come into one tribe together. It'll be fine.
Okay. Well, let's see what the new tribes look like.
All right. Singer tribe is made up of Eli Kenichi, Michael Grimm, Paul Zerden, Piff, Professional Regurgitator, and Sophie Dossie. The other tribe is Alfredo of Deadly Games, Bianca Ryan, Grace Vanderwall, who are getting along great these days, Kevin Skinner, Landau Eugene Murphy Jr., Matt Franco, and Shin Lim.
So we got 2 tribes of 7.
2 tribes of 7. That makes sense.
Okay, so no more variety.
No, that winners non-singers tribe has been eliminated. We're down to just 2 beaches. We're mixing it up.
Okay, so let's kind of see now what that does to our alliances.
All right, Singer Tribe Alliance. Eli Matson and Michael Grimm are a 7 strength alliance with a 6 and 8 loyalty. We've also got the Variety Tribe Singer Tribe Alliance here. We've got Kenichi Ibina and Paul Zerden at a 9 strength alliance with 9 strength loyalty.
Yeah,
they are thick as thieves.
Yeah, they got rid of everyone they needed to, and now they're really devoted to each other.
Yeah.
But even that Eli Matson and Michael Grimm's gotten a little bit better.
Yeah. People are getting more time together, more strength together here. It's good.
Do you think Eli and Michael are kind of talking hats? Like, hey, what kind of hat you got? Hey, I got these. I got some hats. So
I would hope they would bond over more than just hats.
You think so? Hey, I'm a country singer or a jazz singer. What do you sing?
Yeah, laid back blues, man. The other alliance, we've got Alfredo and the professional regurgitator. That's a pretty weak alliance with only a 5 and a 6 strength. At a 6 strength alliance. We've also got Piff the Magic Dragon, Sophie Dossie, and the professional regurgitator. At another, that's only a 4 strength alliance. It's a very weak alliance, but that shows that Stevie Star is here to play the game.
Yeah, he's trying different things out, isn't he?
Yeah, he's over here wheeling and dealing with Alfredo, and he's over there dealing with Piff and Sophie Dossie. It's interesting to see that. I wouldn't have expected him to be the one who's making such friends.
Well, it's either one of two things that he's kind of just trying out this new alliance and he's not real committed to it, or the other two are thinking, he's really already in an alliance with Alfredo. Maybe we should kind of be cautious of this. And
yeah, maybe. I don't know. So they're getting along at least well enough. We'll see if they if that turns into something, if that strength goes up here.
That seems like a real interesting group. You've got your magician, your contortionist, yeah,
Danger Act,
and a Danger Act, the guy that swallows stuff. So Mr. Piffles better watch out.
Whew, boy, yeah, he better.
You don't want Stevie Star accidentally swallowing Mr. Piffles.
No, absolutely not. He might. Well, he does seem to have a way of reproducing whatever goes down. It comes back up. So
I guess so. Yeah,
he'd be all the better.
Okay, so let's see what the other alliances are doing here. So what's kind of going on here? We're seeing a lot of different alliances.
What's going on? I don't even know. Alfredo and Professional Regurgitator, they're up to a 6 strength. We've got Bianca Ryan, Kevin Skinner, Grace Vanderwall, Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. making a nice big alliance with only a 4 strength. You get too many moving parts. It gets really hard to trust everybody.
Yeah, sometimes those duets, those duos seem a little bit better, a little stronger than trying to bring in a bunch of people.
Yep, they call them a power couple.
And this is a real interesting guy, Bianca Ryan. I mean, earlier we saw Bianca Ryan and Grace Vanderwall just, being girls and sitting talking about stuff. Kevin Skinner and Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. I mean, that's an interesting combination to bring in.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that Bianca and Grace would buddy up with Kevin Skinner and Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. of all people. But there you go.
Yeah, it's not like they need more chickens from Kevin Skinner. I mean, they've got all the comforts they need. Well, I mean, what happened to their comforts now after this? So
I don't know.
I mean, well, typically in the show, what happens? Like, where does their fire and their
it would typically stay on their beach.
Okay, it stays on the beach.
Yep.
Okay.
If you're going back to that Singer Tribe beach, you're in luck.
Okay.
Yep.
So why would someone not want to go to that beach?
Well, it's just a luck of the draw.
Oh, I thought they actually got to choose. Was it just random?
They randomly chose their colored buffs out of a bag.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So then we got our variety tribes. We got Matt Franco and Shin Lim. Two magicians.
And Shin Lim still getting along.
Yeah.
Two magicians.
A lot of card tricks going on here.
Yes. They're be interesting to see what they might talk about, the tricks of the trade there.
And okay, so now we're going to reward challenge.
All right, our first reward challenge. Our reward challenge in these new tribes. Beach balls. Players from each tribe will launch balls out onto the beach where their tribe mates will attempt to catch them. If you catch a ball, you score a point. First tribe to catch 5 balls wins a reward. I do believe there's a little bit of physicality in this. You could catch balls launched by the other team. There's sort of a game to be played is to, trying to launch them where only your tribe is, or make it so that a particularly athletic person on your team might be able to be the one that would catch your ball that you're slingshotting out there.
So these are actual beach balls. So wind's blowing.
No, it's just taking place on the beach.
But okay, so they're not beach balls.
No.
Okay, because I was thinking if they're beach balls, if those things are flying everywhere.
Yeah, I think that like that sounds more like a Big Brother kind of challenge.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or they do try to keep it looking a little more
Rustic.
rustic.
Okay.
Yeah, beach balls just don't scream rustic.
No, that is very Big Brother. We like to have more fun. It's summertime. We like the pool. Yeah, our comforts of home and Big Brother.
All right.
So,
Uh,
okay, here we go.
reward goes to the tribe of what do we got?
Well,
Bianca and
it's yeah.
what should we call this tribe?
I don't know what to call it anymore. I mean, it says it's the host picks, but it's got Alfredo, Bianca Ryan, Grace Vanderwall, Kevin Skinner, Eugene Murphy Jr., Matt Franco, and Shin Lim in it.
Franco and Sinlim. All
Yeah,
right, so they win reward. Should we call that tribe A?
sure.
All right. So tribe A of what you just listed there. Four singers and two magicians and Alfredo.
Yeah, and we literally have the first winner of AGT and the most recent winner of AGT in the
Yeah, how
same
about
tribe.
that?
Yeah.
Okay,
So we have
so
the Alpha and the Omega at this point.
yeah, we're scanning the entire series here.
Yeah.
They win cooking supplies and sausages. They also win
Ooh.
all rewards won by the Variety Tribe in past challenges. So that empty beach, everything that they won is coming over to this this tribe A.
Okay. So cooking supplies, that's like skillets and maybe
Yeah,
some okay. Tea kettle.
could be some spices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Things are getting
Uh,
kind of comfy here at the on the beach.
slowly but surely, they're
Yeah.
building something pretty decent here.
Okay. So let's see what's going on the immunity challenge.
All right. So Tribe A is feeling pretty good about themselves. In the immunity challenge, two members from each tribe will place pots on a sled and drag it through a series of obstacles. Once they reach the finish, they'll place the pots on stands and head back. Once all 6 pots are in place, one tribe member will use a wrecking ball to smash the pots. First tribe to finish wins immunity. So yeah, you've got the clay pots that you need to race them through an obstacle course, put them up, and then to finish the game, one person needs to knock them down. So it's yeah, sort of on that one person's shoulders at the end of it. In this tribe, okay, so tribe B is going to win our immunities. That's made up of
Eli Matson,
Eli Matson, Kenichi
Kenichi.
Yubina.
Yep.
That's not Kevin. What is his name? Shoot. We've also got Piff, professional regurgitator, Sophie Dossie, Paul Zerden, and Michael Grimm. Boom.
Yep.
Okay, so Tribe B wins immunity. That means Tribe A is going back to Tribal Council. They won the reward. They lost immunity. Let's check in with our tribes on our way to Tribal Council.
Okay. Hey, I'm hearing something come through, Jay. It sounds like some rustling.
Okay.
Coming through.
Not sure what that is, but I'll try to maybe readjust here.
Okay. Seems to be better now.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to tribe events. So we're not going to tribe. I guess it's just kind of catching up with what's going on.
We're checking in with them before
Okay.
Tribe A goes to Tribal Council.
So Sophie still has her idol.
She still has her idol.
She gets to carry it around with her no matter where she goes.
Correct.
Until she uses it.
Yep.
Okay. Or gives it to someone.
Correct.
No one can take it from her.
Correct.
See, I learned something, Jay.
You got this.
Yeah, you taught well.
You're old hat. All right. Singer Tribe Alliances. We've got our Hat Alliance with Eli Matson and Michael Grimm. 7 Strength Alliance, 9 Strength Loyalty. Those two are thick as thieves. They're doing great. What's that say there? Singer Tribe Alliance #1. Singer Tribe Alliance. Singer Tribe. Oh my goodness.
So yeah. So it's I guess this is the B tribe. Very strong. Very strong.
Okay. Very strong between Eli Matson and Michael Grimm.
Yep.
Sophie Dossie's got the immunity idol. Let's check out the other tribe.
Okay.
right, here we've got Grace still has her tribe idol. Matt has the variety tribe idol. There's no other hidden immunity idol. That's it. We're not getting any update. Nobody's changed on their loyalties.
So
Nobody's rubbing anybody the wrong way.
So this tribe has people with 2 idols. And that's okay.
Each one of them has 1 idol, and that's just fine. That's what they found back at their original beaches, and they get to keep them. Yep.
Okay. So we're going to tribal council.
We're headed to tribal council. This is Tribe A. Alfredo, Bianca, Grace, Kevin, Landau, Matt, and Shin. Grace has the idol. Matt has the idol. Castaways all vote. Let's see how they come in. First vote goes... Oh, it says Grace does not play her idol. Matt does not play his idol. All right. First vote. Shin Lim. Oh, no. That's scary. Second vote. Alfredo. All right. 1 vote Shin, 1 vote Alfredo. Third vote goes to Shin Lim. Fourth vote goes to Alfredo. That's 2 votes Shim, 2 votes Alfredo, 3 votes left. Shin Lim gets his third. Fourth vote, 6th player voted out is Shin Lim. Final results are 5 votes Shin Lim, 2 votes Alfredo.
That's the biggest discrepancy we've seen.
Yeah, well, it's the biggest tribe we've seen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Also, we haven't had a unanimous vote against anybody yet.
No, we just got a double tie.
Yeah, so poor old Shin Lim is voted out. Apparently he who was his alliance with Matt Franco?
Yes.
So he and one alliance does not a winner make.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'm not upset by this.
Okay, why's that?
On AGT, he had just won season 13. Then we see him come back for champions. And if he'd come back and won Survivor, I would have thought the fix was in.
He's on a hot streak. You're right about that.
Yeah. So I'm okay with this.
It's about time to share the wealth a little bit.
That's right.
All right.
That's
Fair
right.
enough.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep. No 3-peats in AGT, Jay. No 3-peats.
No 3-peats. Good enough.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's doing just fine.
Yes. He needs to get back to Vegas. He just won 2 competitions in a row. It's time to go to Vegas.
Yeah, he's hardly got 39 days to spend away from Vegas.
Let's see how everyone voted.
All right. Alfredo for Shin, Bianca for Shin, Grace for Shin, and Kevin Skinner for Shin Lim. And Landau Eugene Murphy Jr.
So all the singers.
The singers. Landau, Kevin Skinner, yep. And then Matt and Shin Lim voted for Alfredo.
That is crazy.
All the singers voted for the magician.
Yes.
And then the other magician, I guess the magicians, voted for Alfredo.
Yep. So his alliance member kind of threw him a bone there, but didn't really help much.
No, loyalty is great, but it's still not numbers. So, all right. Next episode.
Yeah, real quick. So on the voting, is it typically only 2, or could there be 3 could show up, or how does that?
Yeah, you could have A votes for B, and B votes for C, and C votes for D, and D votes for E, and E votes for A, and it's possible that you could have a one-way, 1-1-1-1-1 split. Your sort of next level strategists, if you've got a 6-person tribe, you only need a plurality. You don't need a majority.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be 6-2. Or 4-2, I guess. It could be a 3-2-1 vote. If you can get that other tribe, so confused or running around, or convince them that you're voting one way, that's kind of master level Survivor when you start splitting multiple votes that way. But it's been done, and it makes for some really awesome TV.
Okay. Yeah. Now in Big Brother, let me stop sharing and come back over here for a moment. In Big Brother, They typically have two people that are up for vote, and then everyone but those two people and the one person that nominated those two people all vote. So in a house with 15 people, there's going to be 12 votes.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of those two people is going to go home.
All right.
Yeah. And then you have to have a majority. If there is a tie, then the person that nominated the two people then votes to break the tie.
And he breaks the tie. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you never have that level, that jockeying for splitting multiple votes multiple ways. Or
that's right. Right.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, hey, you got to convince everyone why they shouldn't vote for you, type thing. Why they shouldn't vote to send you home.
Yeah, it's not uncommon to see a large alliance. If you had a 7-person tribe here, you might have a 5-2 alliance, and that alliance of 5 says, let's put 3 votes on person A, 2 votes on person B. If they throw an immunity idol, we'll revote and we'll just dump them on that person. So, if you have a large enough alliance and you're all loyal enough, that's something that can be done. You see that pretty regularly too. So it really is. I'd say it's more common to see more than 2 votes than only 2 votes.
Okay.
I wonder if that's if the numbers bear that out.
Okay. So Shin Lim goes home.
Shin Lim goes home.
Okay. So now we're on to our next episode.
Yeah. Okay. Tribe B is made up of Eli Matson, Kenichi Abina, Michael Grimm, Paul Zerden, Piff the Magic Dragon, Professor Orgurgitator, and Sophie Dossi. The Tribe B is down to just 6: Alfredo, Bianca, Grace, Kevin, Landau, and Matt.
Okay.
Let's get an update on alliances. Eli and Michael Grimm are 9 loyalty, 9 strength. They are...
That is incredible.
The Hat Alliance.
The Hat Alliance. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Kenichi Abina and Paul Zerden are 9 loyalty, 9 strength on their alliance. Hosts, or what do we got? Alfredo and the Professional Regurgitator, much weaker alliance, 6 strength and 5 and 6 loyalty. And then the weakest alliance here, they're slipping even down to a 4 strength. We've got Piff, Sophie Dossi, and the Professional Regurgitator still splitting his attentions.
Yeah, it sounds like Sophie's either got like trust issues or she's very cautious of what's going on.
Yeah, boy, she
and for having the idol, and we don't know if everyone else knows she has the idol or not.
True. Maybe she doesn't feel like she needs to give loyalty because she's got that backup plan.
Yeah, but it's also surprising no one else is giving her loyalty. I mean, if they know that she has the idol, you'd think they'd be giving her a little more loyalty.
Yeah, she may not be using that idol very, very wisely. If she's just continuing to hoard it there, but not gaining much trust from her folks around her.
So, if you were playing this, would you be wearing that thing around your neck, like showing it off, or would you not tell anyone you have it?
Boy, there's a lot of philosophies on how that would go. I'd like to think that I would keep it as tight under wraps as I could, and when I feel things going sideways, that's when I'd want to pull it out. Another theory is as soon as you have an advantage, you spend the advantage.
Okay.
That way, there's no worrying about it, no guessing about it. You're just it's one and done. I know that I'm safe this time, and that's all that it is.
Okay.
So yeah, different people have played with different philosophies on it. I can't say that one's right and one's wrong.
It's probably worked for some on one way and worked for some on another.
Yeah, it's a tool. It's a tool in so many ways. It's a tool to build alliances. It's a tool to protect yourself. It's a tool to scare people. It's a tool for so many ways. All right. Tribe A alliances. We've still got Alfredo and Professional Regurgitator. Now, is they're on different tribes from each other, right?
Yeah, and I think it's
Yeah.
kind of showing us what it was before, because if you notice, Stevie Star is a little gray here.
Yeah, I think because he's not in this tribe, but he and Alfredo are still getting along.
Even though
Or
they
they
can't really communicate with each other.
yeah. Yeah, their history says that they're still aligned with each other.
Okay.
All right. We've also got Bianca, Kevin Skinner, Grace Vanderwall, and Landau Eugene Murphy Jr. 5, 4, 3, 5 loyalties on a total 4 strength alliance. They're doing fine. It's a big alliance, the biggest alliance in our in our go round on this, but not a particularly strong alliance.
Yeah.
All right. To the reward challenge. We've got an air raid. Both tribes will race up the tower through a series of obstacles. Once all the members have made it to the top of the tower, they each take turns launching sandbags with a giant slingshot. They'll attempt to have the sandbags hit targets out in the field. First tribe to hit all 6 targets wins. So we're just a pretty classic race. Knock down the targets. We've got a reward challenge here. Looks like Tribe B wins. That's Eli, Michael, Stevie,
Kenichi.
Kenichi,
Yeah.
Sophie, Piff, and Paul Zerden. So they win reward. They win beef stew, feast,
Woo.
and hot chocolate
Wow.
while watching sea turtles lay eggs. So it's it's an adventure. It's some hot beef. It's hot chocolate. That's a unique reward.
Yeah, I would think you wouldn't want hot chocolate out on a sandy beach.
It gets cold at night.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So
Off to the immunity challenge. Let's see if that sustenance is gonna help him out here. This is called Shut Your Trap. Jeff would show them a series of items in a specific order. Once they have them memorized, they will pull a lever to drop the curtain and recreate it. The first person to get it right scores a point for their tribe. First tribe to score 3 points wins immunity. So you're over at one station on one side. You're going to see these things that Jeff has put up there. It might be a bottle and a skull and a candle and a machete, whatever variety of things in whatever variety of order. So you're going to see those things. One of the two is going to pull a lever. They're going to cover them up, and then they both run back to their own stations, where they have to recreate what Jeff had as that original thing for them to copy. So it has to be the right things in the right order. So it's a bit of a memory game. It's a bit of a this is kind of a fun game, as far as testing your memory and not letting the other person have too long of a look. All those kind of things that go into it. So that's a fun one.
If there's anything our musicians have, it's a good memory, because you got to remember all 60 seconds of the songs they've got to sing, and so
60 seconds at a time.
Yep, and Matt Franco's got to remember what cards have already been shown, and So I think your microphone's doing that rustling thing again.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think you're.
All right. I'll sit up here.
Okay.
I'll try that again. All right.
So it looks like they win that immunity, though.
Okay, so the immunity goes to Tribe A. And I guess we can go on and see what happens with our tribes before the other guys go to Tribal Council here.
Okay.
Sophie still has the idol. Nothing else has changed. Grace has the idol. Matt has the idol. No other idol hidden.
Uh-oh.
What's this say? Ooh, Grace Vanderwall and Matt Franco have a minor fight.
What do you think they're having a fight about, Jay?
Oh, man. If singers should be allowed on the show anymore.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Kid singers?
Kid singers.
Ooh. Yeah, there you go. No, he's saying AGT is for variety. It's, singers, you got your own show. go sing on American Idol and X Factor and all these other shows.
And Grace says, there's no way that my style of singing, who I am, would ever win any singing show.
That's right.
The
Ukuleles are
only
not allowed on American Idol.
the only chance that I have of winning anything would be on this show. It's not just about the variety acts. So
There you go.
it's fisticuffs.
Whew, man. Gets heated here on the island.
It's just a minor fight, actually.
That's true. Okay, so we're at Tribal Council.
All right. So Tribe B is at Tribal Council. Sophie has the idol. The castaways all vote. She plays the tribe idol.
Okay.
So she is immune from any votes.
Okay.
First vote, Sophie does not count.
So we may have talked about this last time. So she plays the idol. Does everyone know that she plays the idol at this point?
Yeah. So
why would you vote for her if
she plays it after they vote?
Oh, okay. Because this has it indicating that she played it before they vote.
Yeah. So they vote. Jeff says, if anybody has the immunity idol, now would be the time to play it. Sophie stood up and said, Jeff, I would like to play this immunity idol on me. And then he says, I'll go read the votes.
Okay.
So he picks up the vote. Sophie Dossie does not count. Second vote goes to Sophie Dossie, does not count. Third vote, Sophie Dossie does not count. Fourth vote, Sophie Dossie does not count. Michael Grimm gets his first and second votes. Michael, the tribe has spoken.
So this is actually a unanimous vote because hers don't count.
I suppose so.
Okay.
Final three votes are for Michael. Michael, the tribe has spoken.
Wow. That really hurts the Eli Matson Michael Grimm alliance.
Yeah, they were getting along so well. They were an unstoppable force, except for they didn't know that Sophie had that idol. That's why you keep it to yourself.
Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see how it broke down. Eli, Kenichi, Michael, they all voted for Sophie. Paul also voted for Sophie. Piff the Magic Dragon, Professional Regurgitator, and Sophie Dossie all voted for Michael Grimm.
That is really random there. I mean, I don't see any. I mean, the last one we saw all the singers vote for the same person, and now it's kind of all over the board at this point.
It is all over the board. You'd say that, let's see, are these all our picks? It's Piff, Professional Regurgitator, and Sophie Dossie. They're all ones that we put in there.
That is true.
So they were on that original tribe together. They're still sticking together.
Okay. And Eli and Michael Grimm both voted for Sophie.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're on to the next episode.
Moving on. Should we knock out another one or two here, see what we can get done?
Yeah, we are almost at almost an hour now. So I think we can probably get one or two more in.
All right, let's get one more in here at least.
Not going to get quite as far as we thought we would.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, Tribe B and Tribe A, we're down to 6 and 6, 12 total folks out on the island.
Okay. The merge.
Proceed to the merge.
We're at the merge. So you're going to have to kind of help me on the merge here.
Okay, they are going to go down to one tribe, one beach. They're all together now. All the rewards are all on the same beach all together.
And look what our tribe name is, Jay.
The Simon Tribe.
The Simon Tribe. That's right. Simon pulls them all together.
That's right. All under the same banner. All right. So we've got one big old tribe, 12 folks left. It's chaos over there, I'm sure. Let's see how alliances are breaking down here. Okay. Kenichi Abina and Paul Zerden, they're getting along. 9 strength, 9 loyalty from each of them. We've also got Alfredo and Professional Regurgitator getting along. 6 strength and 5/6 loyalty from each of them. Moving down in the strength, we've got Piff, Sophie, and Professional Regurgitator with 4 strength.
Yeah. So, what are her alliance members thinking now that she's used the idol?
Well, did they know about it? Were they?
It's a good question.
I don't know if she told them, or I don't know if they told her, "Hey, tonight's going to be the night to play it." It'd be interesting to know what conversations were had behind the scenes there. But when you have to, cram 3 days worth of television into 42 minutes, it's
It's only so much you can show
on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. Now, CJ, I'm just going to kind of toot my own horn here for a moment.
Yeah.
This is where America's Got Title. America's Got Title. Wow, what am I saying? Big Brother. This is where kind of Big Brother has a little bit of advantage. Not much, just a little bit.
Tell me what that is.
So we talk about, hey, we don't know what they actually talked about. Well, Big Brother happens in real time. So you get all these people watching it watching the live feeds, knowing what's going on in the middle of the night when the show's not on, and reporting back. Hey, they actually did talk about this. They didn't show it on the show, but they actually are talking about these things, at 2 a.m. So just putting that out there.
Yeah. If you really wanted to stay up till 2 a.m. watching the live feeds, I guess that is an option.
I don't have to stay up till 2 a.m. because there are some wonderful podcasters out there that do that for me, and then I can just listen to the 1 hour podcast the next day.
There you go.
So,
yeah, I guess it's in the name, right? It's Big Brother.
Okay, so where are we at? Here.
And then our last alliance here is just a 4 strength. We've got Bianca and Grace. They'd pulled in Kevin Skinner and Landau, Eugene Murphy Jr. Oh, there is another.
So Bianca, Bianca and Kevin Skinner doing a sub alliance.
Well, no, that's a group of 5 there. You got you've got those same 4, but along with Eli Matson. So he's maybe on the outs of this alliance.
Okay.
But they're still trying to keep him, pull him along, right? Yeah, you're a part of our group. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. We've also got an alliance between Kenichi, Matt, and Paul. Sort of the original winners, non-singers hanging out there together.
Yeah, those variety acts just hanging out.
And then the alliance of folks from our original tribe, Alfredo, Piff, Sophie, and Professional Regurgitator, have just a 3 strength alliance, but it's at least something.
Yep.
Whew, what else do we got here? We've got
well, I think back here it's talking about the original alliances.
And is that what that is?
Yeah, and I think down here it's now saying, okay, we've got some new alliances going on.
So what's going on here? Did that last alliance just pulled in Eli Matson there?
I guess so. Let's see. So you're talking about this one right here? Eli Matson and
Kenichi.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So the new alliance, Eli, Kenichi, Paul, Piff, Sophie, and
no, they actually got rid of Alfredo and pulled in Eli, Kenichi, and Paul Zerden.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. All right. My eyes are starting to go crossed here.
I know, man. I know. So yeah, Alfredo is on the outs.
Alfredo's on the outs. Let's see if he's maybe found a new home in his alliances here.
So he's down here now with Bianca, Kevin Skinner, Grace, Landau, Eugene Murphy Jr., and Matt Franco.
Okay. So he's found a home somewhere.
And with a bunch of singers and a magician.
With a bunch of singers and he is sort of the odd duck this season.
Yeah. and also a non-winner. So
Right, right.
okay, let's go to immunity challenge.
Let's go to the immunity challenge. Okay, so this is our first individual immunity challenge. So they're not competing as a tribe; they're competing as individuals, and only one person is going to win immunity tonight. Castaways must hang on to a pole for as long as they can. When they drop from the pole, they're out of the challenge and have no chance at winning immunity. Last person left hanging wins immunity. So picture like telephone poles.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with these type of competitions.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Brother has these all the time. They're endurance competitions.
Yep. Might have like grooves along the outside, but you basically just need to find a way to hold on for dear life.
Yep. Very familiar. Now, in Big Brother, they'll like splatter them with stuff, spray them with water, whatever it was to kind of just shake it up, have some fun with it. Do they do any of that kind of stuff here? Do they do anything to kind of maybe disrupt their focus or their attention?
Long story short, no.
Okay.
They used to more often bring out like a temptation.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. If anybody wants to get off the pole now, I've got cookies and milk for you, or I've got a cheeseburger, or I've got that sort of thing. I've got a big plate of nachos.
I don't know. I could get off a pole for a plate of nachos.
Boy, if I were able to hold on long enough to have a temptation offered, I think I would jump just as quick as there was just as quick as it came up.
Yeah, especially if I had an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at the shape of my body and knowing my limits.
Yep, on board with you there. Okay, so let's go see. Oh, so Stevie wins. This is interesting.
Stevie Star wins the hanging on a pole immunity.
Not Sophie.
Not Sophie Dawsey.
Yeah, you would think this would be right up her alley.
She's a shoo-in, but he's I don't know, maybe he's got some strength there that we just are unaware of. He's got to have a lot of core strength, I guess.
I guess so. Maybe the nachos entice her.
Yeah,
you think she's a teenager. She's probably wanting to play the nachos.
She hasn't had a lot of rewards here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case. Let's see how things are shaken out at tribes before we go to tribal council. Grace has the idol. Matt has the idol. No one's found the Simon tribe idol. So the Simon tribe has a new idol hidden back at camp. And nobody's found it yet. Not this episode. All right. Alliance number 1. Alfredo and Professional Regurgitator, very loyal to each other.
That is strong.
Now a very strong alliance, it says.
Okay, we're going to tribal council.
That's all there is to say back at camp. Let's go to tribal council. Let's see what happens. All right, we're down to 12.
And Stevie is immune.
And Stevie Star, the Professional Regurgitator, is immune.
That still baffles me. Okay,
here we go. And Matt have their idols. Castaways all vote. Grace does not play the Singer tribe idol. Matt does not play the Variety tribe idol. So no idols played. Only person safe is the Professional Regurgitator tonight.
And they have to know whether they're in trouble or not in order to use it.
Yeah, if you want to use it correctly, sometimes you want to use it on yourself. Sometimes you want to use it for a particularly strong alliance to keep your buddies around. Yeah, but it's you're going to be trying to gather intel before the tribal council to know if you need to play it or not.
Okay, well, let's see how everyone voted.
Let's see how everyone voted. First vote. Oh no, it's coming back to Sophie. She really needed to hang on to that pole longer, maybe. Second vote goes to Paul Zerden. Third vote goes to Sophie Dawsey. Fourth vote, Sophie Dawsey. That's 3 Sophie.
Wow, this is not looking good.
Fourth vote, Sophie Dossie. Ooh, and Paul Zerden. So what are we? 4-2, Sophie to Paul. Fifth vote for Sophie Dossie. Paul gets his third. Paul gets his fourth. Paul gets his fifth. Are we tied
Wow.
5-5 now? Paul Zerden gets his sixth vote. Paul Zerden gets his seventh vote. Oh,
Wow, it did not look
7
good for
votes,
Sophie early
Paul.
on.
5 votes for Sophie. Paul Zerden, the tribe has spoken.
That was a big turn of events there.
Whoo! You think you see a landslide going one way, but it changes course just like that.
Yep. So let's see how they voted.
All right, let's tick these off. Alfredo for Sophie. Bianca, Eli, Grace for Paul. Kenichi voted for Sophie. Then Kevin Landau voted for Paul. Matt voted for Sophie. Paul voted for Sophie, of course. Piff voted for Paul. Steve voted for Sophie. Sophie voted for Paul, of course. So, boy, I even have trouble even remember who's
Zerden.
aligned with who's and who's with
No
what
kidding.
with who where. But man, poor Paul. 7-5 vote. It wasn't a 6-6. There was no ties, nothing like that to worry about. Just pure alliance knocking him out.
Zerden, we're going home.
Don't know that reference.
That's the Zerden. That's his what his puppet calls him.
Oh, right.
Yeah, his
Okay. Right.
puppet calls him Zerden. I was trying to do this whatever his puppet's voice. I was trying to do the voice.
All right.
Zerden. I'm bad at voices. So.
All right.
So that's where we stand. So that's the end of episode 7.
That's the end of episode 7.
Yep. So we're halfway.
We're halfway. Yep.
We're at the merge. We got to the merge.
Yep. It's pretty like mind bending at times to try and keep everybody straight and who's with who and why are they with them? Were they on the first tribe together? Were they on the second tribe together? Have they been together the whole time or none of the time? This all gets pretty convoluted. People have been known to keep color coded spreadsheets to keep this all straight.
So what kind of things can we look forward to from the next few weeks, the next few episodes on Survivor?
Oh boy, you're gonna see the numbers dwindle. You're gonna see alliances have to figure things out.
Okay. What about like rewards? What kind of rewards do you think we'll see?
You'll maybe see some not just food rewards, but also more experiences as well to go along with those.
Okay.
You might see
cash rewards.
No, I don't think we'll see any cash rewards. That's not usually how it goes.
Okay.
Boy, and I don't remember from the season specifically if there's anything that jumps out. So there'll be lots more shenanigans, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, I look forward to the next few episodes, kind of see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it'll be fun to to play this out over the next couple weeks here. Hopefully, the those of you who are out there listening along with us, this is fun for you. Hopefully, we're making a entertaining bit of what do I want to say? A bit of entertainment for you.
Yeah, just some entertainment. That's all we're trying to do here.
All right.
We're just trying to fill time for the next 7 weeks, 6-7 weeks until season 14 starts. So we're just we're trying to have some fun. That's all.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions for us, anything that we're doing wrong, anything that I've explained wrong about Survivor,
I don't know if you want to ask for that, Jay.
I'm always interested in getting better. So
yeah,
we're at AGT Time on Twitter, AGT Cast on Facebook, agtcast@gmail.com. I'm at One Man Bander if you want to reach straight out to me.
I'm at Cody L. Patterson, and if you're listening to the audio version, go out to our YouTube channel to watch the the video piece of this, it's just basically gonna be the website, but you can see all the all the happenings that's going on the website. So just go out to YouTube, search AGT time. It's one of the videos out there. So yeah, a little bit of enjoyment out there for you.
Might be a
So
little bit easier to follow along.
yeah, rather
if
than
you're
us
watching.
trying to explain it. But if you're obviously driving in your car, continue to listen. Don't try
Yeah,
to
please
watch.
don't text and drive.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all I got for this week, Jay. You got anything else?
Nope, I'm good to go.
Okay. Well, we'll be back next week to continue on with our AGT contestants play Fantasy Survivor. So until then, have a good week.
Peace.